Hello, everyone. It's Charlton, and Sacha Baron Cohen has posted a new clip on his Twitter feed. I guess it's the latest episode of, for his new show, Who is America? I believe, they've already shown. Last week was his first episode. I think Dick Cheney was this week. I guess this is an upcoming. This is my reaction to it here. Whoa, dude. Listen, and I feel bad for this guy, dude, the Georgia State senator. And I understand he edits a lot of this, and just you get tricked. I get all that, and so this is over at his Twitter feed, right? And it's Erran Morad, the Israeli terrorist expert, that's going to teach about anti-terror tactics and stuff. And I believe he just set up a YouTube page.
My name, Captain Erran Morad. Today we learn defense from radical Islam terror. Picture the scene. You are chained to a radiator, naked with a bag over your head.
Okay, so, that leaks to a YouTube page right here. I think he just set this up, today. Because it doesn't have a check mark. It only has 472 subscribers, but that's what the video links to in his Twitter feed. I've watched the video. It's age restricted by him, by the uploader, requested by uploader. And honestly, this video is not going to last very long on YouTube. There's no way. No way. And so he's teaching this Georgia State representative who I'm slightly familiar with because I've seen him in the news before. And I think I did a video on him on my previous channel about some kind of battle he had with another state official about, I think maybe the Confederate, statues or memorials, something like that. So anyways, he's teaching this individual about anti-terror techniques, and he just goes through one after another. And it's just incredible, man. I mean, listen, this stuff is hilarious. It really is. I know, it upsets people. And if you're the brunt of this, I mean, this actually could probably ruin some careers. It's, it's hard to take. And once you get tricked, I'll tell you that Matt Gaetz, he saw it coming, dude. I was so proud of him, and it's funny because I think he's pretty internet savvy, and supposedly he had brought like a Republican troll to the State of the Union address and stuff like that. But he saw it, man. He was on top of it. This dude wasn't. He got tricked. So in this clip, he's basically telling. I'm just going to play a little portions because of some of the stuff that I'm fairly certain is going to pull this video down. I'll get to it in a second. I really don't want to redo this. He's telling the person the way to, fight terror is to draw attention to yourself as soon as you're being, attacked. And how do you do that? And he explains to him that the N-word is the most politically incorrect word, and so, this is how you would draw attention to your. This is probably the least funny of the things, but believe me, it's unreal what he gets these people to do. So here's I don't even know if I need to pull.
Go. You crazy? The N-word is noonie.
So that's just one example. The other one here, this is probably the most. He explains that terrorists are petrified of people thinking they're homosexuals. So one way, and that if you touch them with your butt, that'll turn that they believe that turns them into a homosexual. So one way to fight them is if they are about to attack you, you touch them with your butt, and that'll turn them into it. That's how you combat them, and they'll think that's going to turn them into a homosexual. First, he does it with his shorts. He says pants down. He does that, but then he actually literally asks him, he says, we need to see skin. And he asks him to do that. And he does it, dude. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Dude. I don't know. And they show, this is not going to show any actual crack or whatever, but they do
I'll touch you with my buttocks. I'll touch you. You better drop the gun or I'll touch you. USA. Okay, stop.
All right, so that's another one. It goes on more than that. He continued. They do it. They go through the drill like 5-6 times. anyways, one more, and I'm not going to even show this, okay, because this is what's going to pull this down. He's explaining that to him that this video is going to get pulled down from YouTube. There's just no way that it's going to stay up there. I was shocked to see it, that, and I'm not going to show it, that he's explaining that the way to determine if somebody's got, I think it's called burqa, you know, on and they're covered, to find out if they're terrorists is to take like use a selfie stick and take a picture underneath their burqa to see if they're carrying a weapon, you know. And he's showing them, you know, pictures of underneath a person's burqa, you know, using a selfie stick with a cell phone, and he goes through it. And first it's just, you know, females with panties on, but then it's actually, I mean, it's actually, you know, the real deal, and then he gets to a dude, okay, and it's a real dude with like, and the dude's got a Glock in there, and he asks him, "Do you recognize this guy?" And so I'm just gonna play just a teeny clip of that on right now, and then stop it.
You recognize this guy?
I recognize the gun.
Before that and after that, he's actually showing underneath the burqa, and it's a dude with a Glock, but it's got the other thing right there, dude, in plain sight. I mean, it's pretty unreal. So, you know, that's the story there. Sacha Cohen's new Erran Morad teaches Jason Shpenker. I guess that's the Georgia state representative, the Republican. Defense. And you know, I was just messing around, like doing this with my own thing, and actually with the selfie stick, it's appropriate. First one's the best. All right, thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.